All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers, folks. Last night was a masterclass performance by Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions to get their third straight victory. But this was even sweeter. It's Sunday Night Football at home against the defending Super Bowl champions, and they got the win. This is the youngest team in the National Football League with an average age of about 25 years old. Their offense is even younger. These guys are growing so quickly on a week-to-week, game-by-game basis. And I saw guts last night, not only from Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur, but from everybody on that field at any point in that football game. It was hard to sleep last night as a Green Bay Packers fan, and I know a lot of Packers fans feel the same way. I texted pretty much every single Packers fan in my phone book. 6-6, baby. They're currently in the playoffs. Now, like we said yesterday, like we said last week, the outcome of yesterday's game before it didn't really matter to me. I just wanted to see Jordan Love continue to be the Jordan Love that we've seen in the last month or so. And we saw exactly that and more. He looked last night. Now, I hate the comparisons as far as, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, now Jordan Love. I hate the comparisons in regard to comparing and just putting up, like having too high expectations. But you see the similarities between Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, but he looked awfully similar to Brett Favre and that gunslinger ability that he had to just hang in every single football game with anybody at any point. So today, obviously, we're talking about the Green Bay Packers. We're going to look a little bit more into that Chiefs game. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. I'm a huge Chiefs head. Love you guys, as always. If we try and get this video to 250 likes, that would mean the world to me. So Jordan Love in the last 3 weeks. They've taken down the Los Angeles Chargers, the Detroit Lions on a short week on the road against the 8-2 Detroit Lions. Thanksgiving, it is a primetime football game. I know it's not under the lights, Monday night, Sunday night football, but that's a primetime football game. They followed it up with the 27-19 performance last night. But Jordan Love in those last 3 games, in this 3-game winning streak, 68.5% completion percentage, 8 touchdowns, a whopping 0 interceptions. That made me think of that dessert, the candy Whoppers. I think those are terrible. Anyways, 0 interceptions, 8 touchdowns, and a passer rating of 116.9. So, I was at that Packers-Bears game the first week of the season, the first game of the season. Jordan Love looked amazing. And Jordan Love in the first couple of weeks, especially that fourth quarter, 17 unanswered points against the New Orleans Saints for the victory, we knew that Jordan Love can play. And then they rattled off 4 straight losses, and we're thinking to ourselves, especially that Raiders game, Monday Night Football, he threw 3 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. Things got a little bit, up in the air. And so all I wanted to know this season for the Green Bay Packers is Jordan Love my guy. And I just got to say, I am so excited for the future of this team. I think Jordan Love is the dude. Maybe he's not going to be Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, or whatever. It literally does not matter. But we have seen enough from Jordan Love this far into the season, 12 regular season games, being QB1 for the first time in his NFL career, that I want a couple of years with Jordan Love. If we flash back to like a month ago, especially after that Rams win, he played good. He made some, mistakes. Young players are going to make mistakes against that Pittsburgh Steelers loss. But I saw enough to be like, all right, we definitely have to give this dude at least one more season. But now I want to give this dude multiple seasons. I mean, folks, you're giving up. I loved Chiefs fans coming into the comment section and, my Discord. They were all over Twitter last night saying, oh, he's throwing against plumbers. We got plumbers at the linebacker position. Newsflash: every team is injured, especially the Green Bay Packers. But regardless, the Kansas City Chiefs were a top 3 defense. They no longer are going to be a top 3 statistical defense, but they are a top defense, elite defense in this league. I mean, they just won the freaking Super Bowl. And they won the Super Bowl not only because they have Patrick Mahomes, because that defense is really solid, but they're even better this season. 27-19. I also got to give a lot of praise and a lot of love. I know Joe Barry, not a lot of Packers fans are completely enamored with the defensive coordinator, Joe Barry, but I got to say, man, there's a lot of talent on this football team. Guys like Valentine and Owens last night and this season in general, they've done a phenomenal job. But then we could get a little bit even deeper especially a lot of these young cats. Quay Walker, I think Quay Walker's a star in this league. He's a star linebacker. I know he had a couple of boneheaded mistakes as a rookie last year, which overshadowed how freaking good he had of a rookie season for the Green Bay Packers. Lucas Van Ness with a beautiful sack last night. I mean, everybody's chipping in here, but they got Rashawn Gary with another half sack. Devontae Wyatt. I think Wyatt's a freaking stud. This defense is littered with talent. Young, old, medium. They just have so much talent. They're currently actually the 9th rated defense in the National Football League. But one thing I love so much offensively is just the camaraderie of this team. Because Jordan Love is a young player, and every other player, outside of, like D-back, who's been injured, which is a huge deal that nobody really talks about, outside of Packers fans, obviously. Aaron Jones, I mean, A.J. Dillon, it's not like those guys are old in any way, shape, or form, but we look at this receiving core, especially last night, the Christian Watson injury concerns certainly suck. When that dude is healthy, he's an absolute beast, but I just like the youth of this team and the inexperience of this team, and they're going to learn, grow, make mistakes. They're going to do it all together. And I love that they're all so close to the same age. They are so freaking young. They're so freaking cheap that this team, I mean, they're in the playoffs right now. They have the last 5 games of our schedule. We do not have a single team that is above 500. I'm licking my chops, man. I'm licking my chops here. 10-7, 9-8 playoffs. These are things I'm going to take. But Romeo Doubs, Tavian Wicks, Malik Heath is a freaking baller. Undrafted free agent Malik Heath. Jaden Reed, I know he's been banged up a little bit. He had a slow-ish night last night, 4 catches for 16 yards. That dude's got freaking speed, and he's got freaking talent. He was the leading receiver on this Packers team heading into last night's football game. Tucker Kraft, in wake of Luke Musgrave's injury, back-to-back huge weeks. These are rookies. These are rookies and year 2 players. I mean, some of these throws that Jordan Love made, the 2 that come to my head was that long bomb to Romeo Doubs in, not necessarily triple coverage, but there were 3 defenders right there. He threw it in the perfect spot. And then obviously we have that touchdown pass to Christian Watson. The announcers were like, wow, what a catch. It was one hell of a catch. Certainly was a great catch. But that throw is unbelievable. The cool, calm swagger. It's like, I don't even really know how to describe Jordan Love's vibe, because he's so confident, but it's not in like a showboaty way. Like, he just knows he's good. Everybody knows he's good. They're so united. They're growing. They're learning. They're making mistakes. They're doing it all as a team. And I love Aaron Rodgers. I always will love Aaron Rodgers. I will always love what he did for this Green Bay Packers organization my entire childhood. But there was certainly a disconnect with that age, with all this youthfulness at the wide receiver position. And it's just not the same way with Jordan Love. I absolutely love it. And I know I'm not alone here. So if you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Packers fans, NFL fans, give me your thoughts on this Green Bay Packers team, especially last night game, down below. Stay tuned in the next couple of days. We're going to be breaking down this team and the last 5 games a little bit further. So stay tuned for that. Have a great day, and we'll see you.